Well, hey everybody, it's Russell Harris again. Got a wrinkly shirt on. Um, this is going to really upset some people. I hope. Okay, so I saw the post that said no lives matter until Black lives matter, and I see the mobs of Antifa and supporters of Black Lives Matter out there killing police officers and innocent mothers, and uh, they just killed a black man that was a Trump supporter on the streets. Um, so I wonder, what does Black Lives Matter mean? Has anybody stopped and asked them, what does that look like? If Black lives have to matter, what do you want us to do? What does that look like? Do you want the right to vote? Oh, I withdraw that. You already got that. You want equal access to colleges? Oh, wait a minute. You don't have just equal access. Because you're black, you have special access. And because of affirmative action, you have special rights for all kinds of stuff. So, what exactly did Black Lives Matter mean to you? I, I, I haven't got an answer. No one can answer it. The guys I work with at work, I said, do you want your 40 acres and your mule? Is that what you want? Because there's whole areas of Montana and Wyoming, North Dakota, and South Dakota. I'm sure the government would love to give you 40 acres and a mule. No, here's what it is. You're looking for a free handout, and it won't be enough. I guarantee you. Because you've gotten free handouts all your life. You've been on welfare. Some of the people on welfare cheat the system, bring in their neighbors' kids, and they collect big checks and drive Cadillacs and Mercedes Benz. So you're not going to be happy with a handout, no matter how much it is. It's not going to solve your problem, because your problem is a deep-seated need for God. Oh, I've heard your preachers. I've been to your churches. But let me tell you, like a lot of people today, you worship a religion, not a God. So take your Black Lives Matter, which is really, whether you want to believe it or not, a front for the lesbian agenda. You just take that and put it back in the box. Grab yourself, like the rest of us did, by the bootstraps and pull yourself up. Study hard, work hard. And you know what? Maybe you won't live in the suburbs, but there's a good chance your children will. If you work hard and you show them good work ethic and you stay home. And you young people, stay out of those gangs. Antifa isn't anything new. Antifa was the anti-fascist society that was formed way back in the 1800s and it was to overthrow government. That's all it was for, is to kill, murder people, bring on starvation, bring on homelessness. It's designed to overthrow the government and bring in communism. That's what Antifa is for. And if you believe anything different, you're lying to yourself. I know they're hard to find anymore, but get a good history book. Study for yourself. You see, you think you can change history by repeating it, and you can't. Okay? You're repeating the same mistakes over and over and over. Somebody said that doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. And all you out there that are trying to overthrow the government, bring in communism, because that's what you're doing, it's insane. It is insane. I'm not saying that our form of government is the best. Even Benjamin Franklin said, democracy is the worst form of government, except for all others. It's not great, but it's the best we have right now. And if you've never been to another country, I suggest you travel there. America, for all its flaws, is the greatest nation that this world has ever seen. And I'll be the first to admit we're not perfect. We are not perfect, but we try. When we see that we're doing something wrong, like slavery, we sacrifice our own people to make it right. We fought a civil war to make it right. And if you think that we won't fight another civil war to keep your communist ways out of this nation, you're wrong. I'm old and I'm beat up, but I will sacrifice every ounce of blood in my body to protect the freedoms this country has. Now, that's enough for my Black Lives Matter and Antifa rant. Let's talk back about the churches, because I did mention it briefly. I've been to the churches. I've seen them not tear down the crosses like Antifa tears down statues, but they quietly remove the crosses. And they quit singing the hymns that mention the cross and the blood of Christ. And they turn to a social gospel that is more acceptable. And they smile their smile and they tell you, you can have the best life ever. Well, guess what? That's not the gospel. Yes, God's watching out for you. Yes, God counts every hair on your head, or lack thereof. But He is trying to make you into the perfect image of His Son. He is trying to help you to become a better person, more like Jesus Christ, and less like who you are. So, Maybe your path is not all rainbows and bluebirds. Maybe there's some broken glass in your way, some rocks, and some hard places to get through. Maybe there's sickness and disease and even death. But God has a plan for you. I'm not saying don't pray because it's already planned out. No, He wants you to talk to Him every day. He wants you to talk to Him all day, every day. Tell Him what's going on. Because some of these things are just life and Satan throwing things in your path. God will help with those things. Sometimes it's sickness, disease. God will help. God will intervene. Like I said in the last video, have faith in God. So when you have faith in God, He can be your Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Shalom. He can be your God of peace. He can be the God that healeth thee. He can be the God that comforts you. He can be your banner. So He wants to be everything. One of the names of God is the many-breasted one. So right now, if you need comfort like a mother, then that's what God can be for you. He'll wrap His arms around you and comfort you and hold you. Even if it has to come to you in a dream tonight in your sleep, He'll do that for you too. So until next time, you guys just hang on, keep the faith, open your Bible, read a little bit today, pray to God, just tell Him anything you want. He just wants to hear from you. If you have to ask Him for something, go ahead and do that because He hears you when you pray. And He will answer. Trust me. God's good all the time. Have faith in God. I will talk to you guys next time. Be good.